Welcome to the Engerati studio. We're located at the Asian Utility Week in Bangkok, and today we're privileged to have Gregory Wang with us, and he is from USAID. The focus currently on your side is Afghanistan, a very interesting area. What is your involvement and your interest in there at the moment, specifically in the power sector?
Well, thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you.
Our involvement, we're doing a lot of work within Afghanistan and for the development of Afghanistan. And in power, we're really working hard to make sure that Afghanistan grows as a stable and sustainable future society and country. And part of that is providing and expanding access of electricity out to all the people. So we're working hard in Afghanistan in building transmission lines, substations, improving power stations, hydroelectric power, and then we're looking into even more renewable energy prospects such as solar.
Right, right. What is it like on the ground at the moment? Is there quite a lot of opportunity there still, for investors to get involved in? What does the ground look like currently?
Understandably, many people hear the word Afghanistan and might be concerned about different issues that might happen within the country in terms of conflict, but the actual conditions on the ground are quite optimistic, and the investment climate is very good as well. Laws and regulations are very much in favor now to support the outside foreign investor community, and that's actually the focus area of what we're trying to do, is bring in more private sector engagement and participation in the process of how we do development in Afghanistan.
Right, okay. So what areas specifically need a lot of development? Is it the whole sector, or are there specific sectors that really need a lot of attention? For instance, critical infrastructure. Where should the investment be going?
So
mostly?
Electricity, as I mentioned, is a big focus area today, and that's what we're trying to just expand access to around the country. One opportunity that's coming up that we're really excited about is the hybrid solar power plant that we're trying to work on, and we're taking more industry methods to how we're going to do this, and by engaging the private sector, independent power producers to come, and we're actively engaging at this time by planning in the next few months road shows and industry days that we can start advertising the opportunities and why Afghanistan is a very positive place to invest in. And then we're looking at just common ways of how we can incentivize investors to want to come out and take that chance and to show off this pilot project with our solar program, so that it'll be a good model moving forward for the country.
Solar there must be a huge potential for solar.
Correct.
What else are they looking at there developing? What about wind development?
Wind, we haven't looked so much into that at this time. Otherwise, it's more looking at just expanding access through building more transmission lines throughout the country and putting the access out everywhere.
Do you know what the access rate is at the moment to the grid by any chance?
I don't actually.
Okay, all right. I imagine they would probably have to start from base level and build pretty quickly to reach those who just don't have access. Do you foresee there being a lot of sort of temporary generation spots for those who are not connected to the grid?
Well, at the current time, Afghanistan imports a lot of electricity from the neighboring countries, and that as part of making Afghanistan a more sustainable, self-dependent country, that's where we're trying to build out within the country so that they can do that themselves.
Okay. So at the event, what would your advice be to investors who might be looking at Afghanistan?
I would recommend investors take a hard look at Afghanistan and the potential, because since there's a definite need for power, there's a potential business opportunity to have a good investment and a lot of return in Afghanistan. And keep your ears open, because a lot of opportunities will be coming up soon, and it'll be hopefully very accommodating to those investors that want to come.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time out to share that with us. It certainly does sound very exciting. And thank you very much to our viewers. I hope you enjoyed the interview as much as I did. We do have some other interviews that you can